Alright, you guys, so no, this is not a declutter video. This is my Shop My Stash video for March. You're getting a reflection of my face. For March 2020. This is everything that I had in my Shop My Stash for February of 2020. And honestly, I didn't do a great job of using everything. So we're going to go through all the products really quickly, talk about what I've used, what I haven't used, and what we're going to do for March of 2020. Now, first off, I want to say that I have pulled products in and out of here throughout the entire month. So if I'm missing a product, I think I got everything back in with the exception of one thing, which I know exactly what that one thing is. If I'm missing anything, I'm sorry. I just must have mixed it back in with my collection at some point because I've worn a good number of these items throughout the month. So let's go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to talk about each of the products from March or from February, and then we're going to go into what I'm pulling in March. Now, you're not seeing my face, which is somewhere right up here. I can't get down far enough to get into the picture because I haven't zoomed in too far. But you're not seeing my face because honestly, I just I didn't put makeup on today. So there's that. And we're about to head out for an overnight trip, and I'm just being lazy. So let's go ahead and go through everything that I pulled out in February, and we will talk about them, and then we will go into the shopping my stash portion of the video. So I'm going to start with the item that I pulled out. This is my Misha BB cream in number 13. Honestly, I didn't use this the entire month. I do want to keep it in here though, and definitely give it more of a try during March. I did a full foundation review on this, a full day wear test on this, but I want to give it some more shots, and I didn't get a chance to use it all during February, so I'm going to keep this in here. The other two foundations that I had pulled in, now keep in mind I also do foundation reviews every Friday, so these are not the only foundations that I'm using throughout the month because I am doing foundation reviews, so yeah. Anyway, I pulled in my Tarte Face Tape and my Misha BB Cream. I do like both of these foundations, you know, I mean, I try out so many foundations. I'm actually considering giving that series up mid-year at the end of June, so I'll have done it for the first 6 months. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you guys like my foundation reviews? Should I keep doing them? I would love to know your thoughts. Yeah, because I go through a lot of foundations and I'm trying them, so I don't get an opportunity to really use them up, if that makes sense. And they are quite an investment. So anyway, I do like both these foundations. I have used them throughout the month. I actually got a second one of the Wonder Beauty one in a beauty box this month, and I actually put that aside because I'm going to donate it. But I do like both of these, but I'm going to put them back because I have had an opportunity to use them. I am going to keep the Misha BB Cream though for this month. So lip products. I want to say first and foremost, thank you to Beth Wade, who had put a comment on my one of my lip declutter videos recommending that I pull my lip products in throughout the month and like give them a try and see what I think of them, and that will give me more of an idea of what I like and what I don't like for when I do my more thorough declutter later this year. I did retry all of these products, looking at them again. Yes, every single one of them I tried. So I had my MAC Cream in Your Coffee lipstick. I actually really enjoyed this. I don't think I like all of MAC's formulas, but this one is a cream formula and I did like it. It didn't hurt my lips. This Lunar Beauty lip gloss in Dreamy. It's just a nice peachy shade. I enjoyed this formula as well. And then this Kylie product was not my favorite, to be honest with you. It wasn't terrible, but it really, because of the shade, it does definitely leave that ring on the inner portion of your mouth. It's not a bad formula. I will try it again, but I will most likely use this as something like as an inner lip lightener or something like that, just because the shade is pretty, but my lips are so pigmented that it really does leave that ring on the inside of your mouth. So formula's not bad. I did try both of the Galactics. I have them in Posh, which is this one, and Demure in this one. Again, formula is pretty nice, so not a bad formula. This one here from Beauty by Brianna. This one is one of the drier ones. I might actually put this aside. It's in the shade Lauren. I might actually put this aside, try it a couple more times throughout the year until I get to my declutter series again this fall/winter. But for now, I'm not loving this. It's not my favorite. It's not terrible, but it's not my favorite. So That one is a definite maybe. The Marc Jacobs one in Slow Burn, again, I actually enjoyed this quite a bit the one day that I was trying that out. And then the one that actually surprised me was this Revlon one. This is in HD Sand 700. I thought I liked this formula quite a bit because I've used it several times. But when I tried it out, the one day that I tried it out, I was like, you know what? This does actually sting my lips. So I'm going to put this on the side with the Beauty by Brianna, and I'm going to give it a try later in the year, but definitely was not one of my favorites. So I was surprised by that. All right, the two primers I had in here were these two. This was the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I only had an opportunity to use this one time throughout the month. It was okay. It leaves your face a little sticky. And then my IT number 50 serum, I actually do enjoy this. Actually, I don't know, I did just shake it, but it's actually down to there. I use this quite a bit. I was using this as my foundation review primer for a good chunk of the year when I first started my foundation reviews, and then I switched over to the Tatcha. So it is down to there. I've used a little over half of the bottle, but I do enjoy this primer a lot. I'm going to go ahead and put it back just because I did get a chance to use it. So far the only thing I'm holding over is the Misha BB cream. Everything else is going to go back into my collection. My powders, I use the Urban Decay Velvetizer and the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I like both of these quite a bit, but I'm just going to go ahead and put them back because I did get a chance to use them. My concealers, I had two of the Too Faced Born This Way. I have the Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer and then the Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I don't think I got a chance to use the Multi-Use. Did I? Maybe I did. I can't tell if I got a chance to use that or not. So I think I'm going to actually hold this over because I can't remember my thoughts on it. So I'm going to keep that one. The creamy concealer, I'm sorry, the Naturally Radiant Concealer, I do have in Very Fair. I really do enjoy this concealer. It's one of the high-end concealers that I like. So I'm not going to get rid of it or anything, but I am going to go ahead and put it back in my collection because I did use that more often than the other one. I'm sorry, Benefit Roller Lash. I had this one as well as the Bad Gal Bang. The Bad Gal Bang was just dry, so I went ahead and threw that in my empties. I did continue to use the Roller Lash. I was at one point going to put it in the empties, but I think it's still okay. So I'm going to actually keep this in my box as a wearing mascara right now. And then what I'll do is after March, I'm going to go ahead and toss it because this has a 6-month time frame on it, and I know I was using it January, February, and now March. I can't remember how long before that I was using it, so I'm going to keep it in for March, and then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one, just because I'm trying to do a little bit better on my mascaras of using them and getting rid of them and not keeping them around for way too long. So all of my little pens here. I did try out the Benefit Roller Liner. This is, unfortunately for me, not everybody, but unfortunately for me, this is a felt tip liner. These are not my favorite. I do prefer brush liners, but I am going to hold on to this. It worked just fine. I had a little bit of skipping, but that was more user error than product error. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back in my collection. The 3 brow products I had in here, which I did interchangeably use throughout the month, and I like all of them. The ABH Brow Definer, I think is what it's called. It's the bigger teardrop shaped one in blonde, the Wonder Beauty Micro in taupe, and then this LA Girl Shady Slim in blonde. Honestly, of the 3, my least favorite is the LA Girl, which is kind of surprising. I thought I was going to love it. Gem Beauty 89 Jessica Braun raves about that LA Girl pencil. It's just not my favorite, and I don't know, maybe it's because I got blonde instead of like a taupe that I'm not loving it, but it's just not my favorite. The Wonder Beauty and the ABH, they're just fine. I'm going to go ahead and put them back because, like I said, I got a chance to use those. I did not get a chance to use the Urban Decay Black Market eyeliner, excuse me. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and put this back. This is more of a gray. Not that it's bad or anything like that. I'm just did not get a chance to use it right now, and I don't use a lot of eyeliner at the moment. I love eyeliner. I love the colors that it comes in and everything about eyeliner, but I'm just not using it at the moment right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back. I did get a chance to use the shade Love Drug. I used this in my waterline at one point, and it's very pretty, but I'm going to go ahead and put those 2 back as well. The one that I did not really get a chance to use at all this month was this Physicians Formula one in Champagne. I do like this. It's nice for like a fake awake kind of a look. Is this a... Okay, it is a twist up. I was thinking it might be a sharpen, but it's not. I'm going to go ahead actually and hold on to this one in here. It's getting a little bit dry, it feels like. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep this in for now. So I'm up to 4 products that I'm keeping. Face products, and then I'll get to my eyeshadows. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this Hourglass one. I did use this. I love this little palette. This is one of the, whoops, ambient lighting edit. This is the volume 3. It came a couple of years ago. I do like it a lot. I haven't bought any of the more recent ones because I've barely touched the surface, scratched the surface of this, and these are like $80, but I do really enjoy this. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in my collection for now, but I do like it. The other face products I had, this number 7 bronzer in the shade Caramel. I liked it. I used it a couple of times. I do still have a bronzer in my Project Pan, so that's why I'm not using as many other bronzers, but this is nice. I do like it. I am going to go ahead and put it back in my collection. However, the Makeup Forever Duo in, does it have a shade? I don't know that it has a shade written on it anywhere, not that I can see at least, but it's a little blush and highlighter. The blush I like. The highlighter is a little bit deep for my preference, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put that back as well. I did get a chance to use that. The one product that I did not use that was on my face was this Dallas blush. I'm going to go ahead and keep this in here. I have used this only like once or twice since purchasing it, and I want to give it a really good shot. This is a blush, I think, for a natural fresh glow. Lightly sweep this Dusty Sunset Plum Powder across cheekbones. I bought this again. This was a Jessica Braun made me buy it product, and she always calls it a blush. I don't think it actually says it's a blush, does it? Does it say it is a blush? An outdoor glow for an indoor gal face powder. I don't know. Jessica Braun told me it was a blush, so I'm believing her that it's a blush. I think it's almost more of a bronzer for me, but it could just be like a brown blush. So I'm going to give this more of a go at it, and yeah, I'm going to keep that in my collection, or in my Shop My Stash as well. So I'm up to 5 products. I pulled in the 4 Natasha Denona minis that I have. I have the Mini Star palette, the Lila palette, the Sunset palette, and the Nude palette. This month I did use the Nude palette and the Star palette. I did not get a chance. Did I use the Sunset? I might have used the Sunset too. I don't think I used the Sunset palette. Maybe I did. I think I did. The only one that I'm pretty sure I did not use this month was the Lila palette. I've used that mini Lila palette before. I have heard lots of folks say that this is not the standard Natasha Denona formula, so there's that. But I'm going to go ahead and put all 4 of these back in my collection because I have a lot of eyeshadows, and I'm going to be getting some usage out of those. And then I have these 2 Persona palettes. They are the Color Theory Copper and Color Theory Pink. I did use these this month. I can't remember which one, or if I used both of them. I can't remember. I do know this. The pans are a little loose in them, at least in this one. Let's see about the pink one. It's a little bit loose, not terrible, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put these back as well. I like the Persona formula. The original one, the Identity 1 palette, I really do enjoy a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and put these back in my collection. All right, so I am holding over till next time the Too Faced, what is this called? Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, the Physicians Formula Eyeliner, the Benefit Roller Lash, the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream, and the Dallas Blush. So those are the items that I'm holding over until using them throughout March. So I'm going to go ahead and put them back in my box. And I've also already pulled out the foundations that I'm going to pull in for this month, as well as the eyeshadow palettes I'm going to pull in for this month, because I am still in the process of filming my declutter series. All I have left right now at filming of this video is my eyeshadow palettes, which I am going to be filming throughout the month of March. So those are going to be coming, I think in May is when they will all post, but I'm going to be filming them in March. So when I get around to filming my April Shop My Stash video, my collection should be back in order. But for right now, my eyeshadows are kind of all over the place. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and move that box over here. So the foundations that I'm pulling in for this month are all actually older in my collection, and I'm worried that they might be starting to go a little bit bad. So I wanted to pull them in and give them a try. I have the Ulta HD Soft Focus Liquid Foundation in the shade Light Cool. I don't even know. I think they still make this foundation, but I don't know that this shade is still being sold. I'm not sure. But this and the CYO Long Lasting Foundation Life Proof in 101. CYO is no longer a brand, that has been discontinued. I did used to really like this foundation, but it is starting to separate a little bit, and I'm not sure that it's any good anymore. So I'm pulling these two in just because I've had them in my collection for a long time, and I'm worried they might not be very good. So I'm going to give those a try throughout the month and see if they're good. And then I pulled in this Stila Stick foundation. This is the Porcelain shade Stay All Day Cover Foundation Stick. The one nice thing that I like about this, they also have a liquid foundation as well, but they have a concealer in the top, which is kind of nice, a matching concealer. So I do like that. I'm going to go ahead and pull this in as well as a stick foundation. So I have two liquid foundations, a stick foundation, and then that BB cream as well this month. And then for my eyeshadow palettes, I decided to pull in 4 palettes, 2 older and 2 newer to my collection. So the Carly Bible I just got, it was the holiday 2019 palette for ABH. I'm going to pull this in. It's a lot of pastels, really pretty shades, and so on and so forth. If you're interested, at the day that I'm filming this, and you're actually seeing it a couple of days after I film it, it is currently on sale for $31.50 at both Ulta and Sephora. So if you were looking at this and were interested in picking it up, it is on sale right now from $45 marked down to $31.50. So give that a look. And then I'm also going to bring in the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy. I don't have the original gingerbread palette. I never picked that up, but I did decide to pick up the Extra Spicy palette, and I have not even touched this palette yet. So I wanted to bring this in and give it a shot. It's a little bit deeper of a palette, but I wanted to give it a shot. I'm sure, you know, you cover up like Candy Queen and you start to see a lot more. It's not as deep as it appears when you first open it up. So we're going to be giving that a shot during the month of March. And then 2 older palettes to my collection. Both of those I got in December. 2 older palettes to my collection. I have the Pixie It's Judy Time palette. This one is not made anymore. This was a limited edition collaboration with It's Judy Time. I did like it at the time. I used it quite a bit, actually. There's quite a dent in a couple of these shades. I'm going to go ahead and give this a try again and see how it's working for me. And then my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, the original. I know that there's a lot of drama going on with this right now, that the formula was changed, etc., etc. I bought this when it first came to Ulta, so I'm fairly certain that this is the original formula. I think I threw the box away, so I don't have that anymore. But again, this was as like literally the first batch that was created when it was in Ulta. So I'm fairly certain I got the original formula, and my understanding is that they now changed the formula on some of these, and there's all sorts of drama going on, and Jaclyn Hill's made a statement, and I don't think Morphe's made a statement as of yet, but anyway, whatever. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure this is the original formula. I got it as like I said, when Morphe launched in Ulta is when I picked this up. So those are the eyeshadow palettes that I'm pulling in this month. Let's go ahead over to my collection and we will pull in the other products that I'm going to be using during the month of March. All right, you guys, so this is my makeup drawers. If you haven't seen it before, this is actually an old dresser that I've used since starting my beauty channel to store my makeup in. It's like I said, I'm still in the process of filming declutters, so things are kind of all over the place right now. I have this drawer right here, but I also have these products right here that are primers. So I've got these primers, and then I have these primers right here. So I actually kept quite a bit of primers on my declutter. That video I don't think has posted just yet. So let's go ahead and pull a couple of primers out. These actually, other than the Tarte base tape, because I used that in a video, or I'm sorry, I got that in a beauty box. These ones are not used yet. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back up on top of my dresser because they're unopened, unused primers. The only ones that are open and have been used are in here. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and I think I'm going to go ahead and pull in this Tarte base tape. It's a hydrating primer, so I'll pull that one in. And let's see about pulling in a pore filling primer. I don't really need a mattifying primer, but a pore filling. Maybe this No Problem primer. It says smooth and pore covering. Maybe I'll pull that one in. And just go with that. Let's go with that. Maybe I should pull this one in. I don't think I've used this one yet. And I want to give this a try. Let's go ahead and pull this in as well. This is the pore reducing primer from Revlon. I have not used this. So I'm going to actually pull that one in and put the No Problem one back. So that's the primer I'm going to use this month. And then in this drawer, I also have my, eye primers and my concealers and my powders. So that's what's all in this drawer. So let's go ahead, and these are the only eye primers I have. Again, you haven't seen that declutter yet, but this is what we're working with. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I think I'm going to pull in the Milani eyeshadow primer. I do currently have in my like kind of permanent collection on the top of my dresser that I use all the time is my Painterly paint pot. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that up there as well, but we've got the Milani eyeshadow primer that I'm going to use. So concealers. One that I've really enjoyed recently here is this ColourPop Pretty Fresh. I'm not going to pull that one in though. What I think I'm going to do is let's pull in the Revolution Conceal and Define. This is the original one, the mattifying one. I think it's full coverage, conceal and contour. They came out with another formula which I want to give a try, which I haven't done yet. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one in right now. And then let's pull in a second one. You know what? Let's pull in the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. Let's pull that one in, and let's do one more because those are both of like a full coverage concealer. Let's see if I've got like a creamy or something like that. You know what? I'm going to pull in this one. This is from Joa. It's the Truly Yours Dark Circle Concealer. I'm going to go ahead and pull that one in. I don't think I need 3 concealers because I do have a concealer in my project pan, but we're going to do it anyway. So there we go. All right, so that's my concealers and my primers. Let's pull in a couple of powders. So like some of these aren't open yet. These ones here in the center. I just actually opened the KVD one, but these other ones aren't open yet. Let's see. Let's pull in. I'm going to go ahead and pull in the Charlotte Tilbury one. Honestly, that one is probably going to hit pan soon. I'm going to switch hands just because, and then I don't have to cross over in front of the camera. So I got a pressed powder. I really like that Fit Me powder too. What is this one? That's a Bare Minerals pressed. Let's go with a loose powder. I pulled in a pressed powder. Let's pull in a loose powder. I'm going to go ahead and pull in the Too Faced Peach Perfect. Let's pull that one in. So I've got a pressed and a loose powder. So, all right, let's go on to the next drawer. That one is this one here, which is brows, eyeliners, and mascaras. So yeah, the only mascaras that I have open right now are these ones. All the other ones I have in a separate drawer down below over here that are unopened. So I did keep the Benefit Roller Lash. Actually, I have the L'Oreal, the Voluminous, hold on. The Voluminous Lash Paradise in here as well. I actually have a foundation review that I'm going to film in the next couple of days. So I have all my makeup for that already in the box over there to get going. I like to prep for that a little bit ahead of time. So this is the only drugstore mascara that I have in here. I'm going to go ahead and pull in the Doll 10 Illegal Eyes because this might be coming to an end. So we'll pull that in, and I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the Pat McGrath in. So I have 3 mascaras in my box. Okay. Whoa, that almost went crashing down. Okay. I've got liquid eyeliners, gel eyeliners. These are unopened eyeliners in the back here. I'm not showing you. And then this is my brow products. And the ones in the back are like the unopened ones. So let's go ahead. Let's pull in a liquid liner. Let's pull in this Jessie's Girl one. And then cream. I already have a, not cream, gel eyeliner. I already have a like Fake Awake one in there. So we'll leave that. Let's pull in a black one. Let's pull in Perversion. That is a true black, unlike the black market one, which is kind of more of a gray. I'm going to pull in this blue one from Marc Jacobs. I think that's really pretty. I'm going to try that on my waterline at least once. And then let's pull in this Intense Black Honey from Clinique as well. So I pulled in 3 gel eyeliners and a liquid eyeliner, and then let's go to brows. Some of these are a little bit dark for me, and I have all my brow products in one. So I've got like the brow styler, or the this is a brow cream, brow gel. The one that I want is I used. It's empty, so I can't use that one, obviously. Let's go ahead and pull in this Ultra Slim in Blonde. And then I think I have another Ulta. Yeah, I have another Ulta in medium brown. I'm going to pull both of those in. And then let's go ahead and pull in this Brow Gal in medium brown. I'm a little bit concerned that that might be a little bit deep for me. But we'll do it anyway. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull in the Almay Brow Styler in, what shade is this? Light brown. So we'll go ahead and pull that in as well. I don't really need a tinted brow gel. I don't use brow gels often, but that's fine. Okay, that's it from this box, or this drawer. This drawer is single eyeshadows. I'm not going to pull any of those in right now. This is my face drawer. So I've got my bronzers and contours in the front here, my highlighters, my blushes, and then I have a couple of more like smaller like blushes in here, my cream products, and some highlighters back there. So I do have a bronzer in my project pan. Let's go ahead and, oh, I also have, sorry, hold on one second. So I almost forgot that on this side I have all of my face palettes. So I do have a lot more like face palettes, highlighters, all that sort of stuff over in this drawer. So I do have the 2 drawers of bronzer, blush, highlighter, face palette, that kind of thing. So let's see, what do I want to pull in? All right, so I just got this Hourglass blush in a beauty box. Let's go ahead and pull that in. That is in the shade Diffused Heat. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that in. So I got a blush. Let's pull in, I really like this Tarte highlighter. This is the Tarte highlighter in Stunner. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that in. Let's see if I can open it with one hand. That is what that looks like. You can see I've definitely hit that with a brush several times. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that one in. And let's pull a bronzer or a contour. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this Becca bronzer in Bali Sands. Oops, just kind of got my finger in it, but that's what that looks like. It's just a really pale bronzer. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that in. And then let's go ahead and pull a face palette in as well. If you guys at any point see something that you want me to give a try, don't hesitate to ask and I will pull it in. You know what, let's pull in this Cover FX face palette. It has everything in it. It's got the it's actually got a powder in it, I think. That's what that looks like. So it's got a highlighter, contour, blush, another highlighter, a finishing powder, and then a brightening powder. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that in. That's actually on sale right now at Sephora as well, if you're interested. All right, this is, by the way, all of my unopened mascaras. Yes, I have a whole drawer of unopened mascaras. All right, we're going to go ahead up top here to my lip products. All right, and on the top here I have these 2 drawers that have lip products in it. This one is matte lipsticks and glosses, and then the next drawer is my lip liners and bullet lipsticks. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pull in a couple of these little Buxom minis because I have not given these really a try. So this is the Full On Lip Cream in White Russian. Let's pull that in. What's this one? This one is the Full On Lip Polish in Dolly. And then this one, it looks like it's a gloss. This is a Full On Lip Polish in Celeste, but I don't know if it's going to focus enough for you guys to see that. It's got more of a glitter to it. And then this last one is the Vava Lip Plump in Wine Me. So it's a deeper shade. So I'm going to pull all 4 of those in. I got those in a little kit. I want to give those a try. I also want to give this Natasha Denona lip gloss. I think it's a gloss. I'm pretty sure it's a gloss. In Wood Wash. I want to give that a try. So we're going to pull that in. What else do I want to pull in? If you guys see anything you want me to give a try, pull out, let me know, and I will do that. I know I'm pulling way too many products out as far as lip products go, but like I said, I'm trying to test formulas. This is a Kevin Aquan lip plot product, and it's the Sensual Lip Stain in Facone. I don't know if it's probably not going to focus enough for you to see that. I'll pull that in, see if I like that formula. Let's pull in, I've got a couple of glosses. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pull in this NARS one. This is the Velvet Lip Glide in Bound. So I'm going to pull that in. All right. Now let's go to the next drawer and see what they look like. So this is my bullet lipsticks, crayon lipsticks, lip liners, and then I still have these little kits here that I need to get out of their boxes, to be honest with you. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull in this Huda 4-pack. This is all a liquid matte, and it's 4 different shades. It's the Power Pinks. I'm going to pull those in, see what I think about the shades and the formula. I'm pretty sure the formula is okay for me, but I'm going to pull them in and give them a try. Alright, what else do I want to do? What else do I want to do? Okay, let's pull in... You know what, let's just go ahead and pull in the Sweet and Shimmer Lip Crayon. This was from Ulta. It doesn't even have a color listed on it, but this was, I think, like a buy 5 for 5, something like that. So this was like $1, maybe $2, something like that. So I'm going to pull that in. I will pull in any lip liners I need as I go. And let's look at bullet lipsticks. Let's see what I got over here. What is this one? This one looks like it might be Dior. Can't get it out. It doesn't want to come out. It's slipping right out of my hands. This is Dior in the shade 999. I'm pretty sure that's a red. Yes, it is. I'm going to go ahead and try that one out. I have not even tried it yet, so I wanted to give that formula a try. Let's go ahead with that one. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this It Cosmetics one out. This is in Naturally Pretty. It's just a nice nude. I'm going to go ahead and give that a try again. I can't remember if I like that formula or not. So we'll do that. And do I want to do any more formulas? I'm pulling so many out because I want to try some formulas, if that makes sense. No, that's not what I wanted to pull out. Where is it? Where is it? I'm looking for something specific. I don't think I got rid of it. Hang on one second. Let me look for it. There it is. Okay, so this is what I'm going to pull in. This is the Klee Melting Lip Powder. It's a matte lip and cheek tint. It's a powder that turns into a cream. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that in. I kept it in my declutter, and Lisa actually said it gets everywhere when you try to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to use it. Okay, I'm going to put all my stuff in my little box, and I will show you what it looks like. Alright y'all, so here we are. Here is my makeup bag slash Shop My Stash for the month of March. I know I am a week into March already by the time you guys are seeing this. That's my fault. I meant to film it a week ago and I just didn't get a chance to because of work. So this is going to be my makeup bag for the month of March. I was able to fit everything in this box with the exception of the eyeshadows, which are sat over here to the side. But this is going to be it for March. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you like Shop My Stash videos, I do film them once a month. And you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can come back and see me every month when I do post this video. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. If you saw anything in my collection that you would like me to give a try in a future month, put those in the comment section down below as well. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. So come back and see me. Bye, guys.